Give it up for your hosts. Oh my God. Give it up for yourselves. You beautiful people. Oh my gosh. Braving the fires, eating some papusas. You guys are like, is he Armenian or Mexican? I don't even know. People always ask me, like, where are you from? And I'm like, that's so valid. No, what they always like, you get like, where are you from? It's like, what is like, you know, a lot of Middle Eastern people, they ask me, where are you from? They're like, what they really mean is, you know, like, are you one of us? And it's like I'm so much more than my eyebrows, you know? I also have a beard. Oh, that's not working for me, you know? You know, they always try to ask my ethnicity. They try to guess my ethnicity. They're like, you know, Jewish people, they like, hey, they ask me like, hey, are you Jewish? It's like, no, I'm not Jewish, you know. Mexican people, they also think I'm Jewish. I'm Mexican. That's the fucked up part about that shit. White people, they think the coast is clear. That's the fucked up part. You know what? You ever have like a white person try to be like accidentally racist to you? You know, they like look around like they're like a third baseman coach. They're like about to pitch something to you, like Mexicans. You're like, ah. Pull out my Mexican card. It's a tortilla. Anyways. It's a tortilla? What? Sorry. It's a papusa. Anyways. So I got evacuated, guys. Oh, we're bringing it down. I got evacuated, but everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're all good. We're all good. My house is fine. So here's the funny thing. Every man has that fantasy, that apocalypse fantasy, and I got to live that, all right? Every man's got that apocalypse fantasy of like, where would you go, right? And my apocalypse fantasy is I'm going to an oil tanker, okay? All right, what's your apocalypse fantasy? I bet you got one. I know you got one. What is it? Go to Ireland. Man loves to drink, I guess. What's your apocalypse fantasy? A mall. All right, valid. That's not bad. It's lots of loves hockey gear and you know what is it? Corn dogs, I guess. All right, you know it's coming. What's up? What do you got? You got an underground bunker. You should have not admitted that. Follow this dude home. What the fuck? That was stupid, bro. Let's go follow him. No, mine is an oil tanker because I read in a book that if you go to an oil tanker, that's just electricity for days. Think about it. I don't know how to work an oil tanker, but I think like maybe they need a clown, you know? Like even The Walking Dead needed like an entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they would want Jim Carrey, but like Jim Carrey's not gonna survive. Like, he's not gonna think to go to the oil tanker, I am, you know? That's sad. Jim Carrey's dying in the apocalypse. You guys are sad about that. You're like, who's Jim Carrey? Okay, anyways. No, I got to, you know, so we evacuated, our house is fine, all that shit. But I did get to do the thing where I got to pick the thing, like, you know, everybody else, like, what are the things you get to pick in a fire, right? What are the things you get to take in a fire? And I did that. I got my guitar, I got my, like, some clothes and stuff, and I was feeling pretty good. We were driving away, watching the fucking volcano, the fucking mountain there, and I was feeling pretty good. I was like, oh yeah, I got my shit. And you know, I asked my wife as we were driving away, I was like, what did you get? And she's like, I don't know, just, I didn't grab any of my costumes. And I was like, what? What? Costumes? What? I was like, that's the most LA shit I've ever heard. You might as well say, like, I didn't grab any of my crystals, you know? Like, what? She's like, what? I was like, what costumes? She's like, I didn't grab my cape. I was like, what? What the fuck? I didn't know I was married to Batman. What the hell? That said, it is a dope cape, you know? And I started thinking about it, and I was like, wait a second. I didn't even grab my passport. Like, what was I thinking? But I did grab my podcast equipment. What the fuck? What am I thinking? Gotta get these I gotta get this content out, you know what I'm saying? All right, so I will talk about this. This is one thing. Last thing about this, and then we can move on to something maybe not about the fires that's burning out, right? So we tried to sell our house recently. And it's, okay, I know that sounds like a flex. It's a condo, all right? It's a condo. We tried selling a condo, but our real estate agent was weird. He was like a weirdo, guys. He was a fucking strange dude. But we decided not to sell it, and he unlisted it. And if you ever met a real estate agent, they're fucking bloodsuckers. I don't know if you guys met that. Yeah, maybe some real estate's in the audience. I don't know. But they're... What's up? Say again? I just heard like a little. There must be a. No, it's all good. Like not all of them. I'm not saying all real estates are bloodsuckers. I'm just saying I've been called about 1 billion times since they got unlisted because apparently, like if your house gets unlisted, if the LA market is so insane. That the second your house gets unlisted, they just fucking jump on you, dude. Like they call immediately. I've been called like 1 million times, right? And so the fires break out in my neighborhood, right? They still have been calling in my neighborhood. Bruh, you have my address. It's right next to the fucking fire, bro. So I've been messing with them, right? So we're like, hey, they've been calling in. They're like, hey, you interested in selling your house? Oh boy, would I! You think they would be buying my house? It's all asunder. I'll sell for anything. Maybe a bottle of water at this point. Please, I'll take it. They're like, oh, sorry, I'll call you back. No, please don't go. You're my only friend. Still no real estate agents over here? Okay. Okay, so I'm sober. I'm 4 years sober. Thank you. Boo! Yeah, I've been saying that my whole life. What is you, my head? Breath? No, I'm sober. I'm sober. Okay. This is a good call and response. I like women. I like cocaine. Was that a boo or a woo? This is an interesting experiment. Donald Trump. All right, I fuck with you guys. You guys are sick. All right, sick. Anyways, I'm sober. Woo! All right, I'm sober, and I had an interesting rock bottom in that I tried to throw my wife a surprise birthday party for her 30th birthday, but I blacked out, so it was a surprise for both of us. Actually, you know how weird that is when they open the door and they're like, surprise, and I was like, what, for me? That's crazy. I was like, no, Adam, you fucking did this. I was like, no, this is pretty good. I was like, no, you invited everybody. You flew us in. You bought the tickets and got everybody. This is good, man. It was embarrassing. Because I'm a blackout drunk, and that's why. Anybody blackout drunk here? Boo. No, I'm blackout drunk. Because it's fun. It's fun to blackout drunk. I'm in my 30s, and blacking out when you're 30s and you got a life is not so fun, you know? In your 20s, it's cool because it's like, yeah, I want to forget that I sleep on a fucking futon. Yeah, that's tight. I hate it here. Fucking make me forget, you know? But in my 30s, I was legitimately afraid with my family at this party that I woke up and I was like, shit, did I try to fuck my wife's grandmother? Like, what the hell? You know, I was like, what happened? I was like, wow, did I just ruin my life, you know? And so I did something interesting. Because it was at my house, there's a security camera at my house. I was like, well, I gotta check it, right? So I looked, I checked to see what drunk Adam is like. I don't know why I checked it. Well, I do. I mean, I thought maybe drunk Adam was hella cool, you know? He's not cool, guys. Like, I thought drunk Adam talked like Shakespeare and moved like a gazelle, you know? He did not, dude. He was like a drunk bear. He was like, hey, what's up? You were like afraid of him, you know? You ever see somebody be afraid of you in the third person? You know? It's like, oh God, you know, like, at one point they just gave me a balloon. And I played with it. For 30 minutes. I had to fast forward through that shit, man. It was sad. But the rock bottom part was, apparently I was following around my wife of the party saying, I want to eat the shit out of your pussy. But I was drunk, so I was saying, I want to eat the shit out of your pussy. Just really go to town. That's how you do it, right? You know what I'm saying? And listen, do I want to be known as the guy who eats the shit out of his wife's pussy? Yes. But I want it to be implied, you know? Like, I want them to drive home from that party and be like, do you see how attentive Adam is? I bet you he eats the shit out of his wife's pussy. Now it's just out there in the open. So I did my apologies and shit. And I said, and I'd apologize to everybody, did my steps and stuff, and I said, went to my wife's grandmother, she's a Latina, and I said, I'm sorry, and she's like, amigo, está bien, it's your Latin heart. Even though you're Jewish. All right, I'm Adam Macias, thank you so much.